Today you're going to see how to do investing using SYFE TRADE. Now this video is actually done in collaboration with SYFE, but I'll show you how you can actually use their platform to your advantage to buy fractional shares. And more importantly, how you can actually get started as well as maximize the offer they have for you today. So without further ado, let's roll in the intro video. Hi guys, welcome back. Now in Singapore, when you buy Singapore listed shares, it's at a minimum size of 100 lots. But in US, you can choose to buy one share. Having said that, there are some companies whose share price are so high that even one share seems quite a lot of money. Let me show you an example if you are a new investor. This is Berkshire Hathaway Class A share, and one share costs you $481,700. Now Berkshire Hathaway is none other than the company that's helmed by Warren Buffett. And when you buy into such a company, you can actually tap onto his expertise to deploy capital and invest for the long term. So if you like to buy Berkshire Hathaway 400 over 1,000, that is a big amount, I understand. But do you know that they actually have a Class B share, which is this over here? There is only $320 per share. Now Class B actually seems like a fractional share kind of concept because Class A can be converted to 1,500 Class B shares. They track roughly the same as you can see in the share price chart over here. To buy one Berkshire Hathaway Class B share, it costs you $320 which is about 400 plus Sing dollars. So imagine this, if you have $400 savings per month and you want to get invested, fractional shares allows you to do so. And that's why I believe SYFE TRADE offers you a very good platform for you to get started. Let me share a few more companies that are very outstanding and yet also pretty expensive per share. These are 5 stocks on my watch list. The first is Mercado Libre, an e-commerce player in Latin America. The second is Tesla, this revolutionary electric vehicle company who is also going to be an energy player. Alphabet, who owns Google. Amazon, who owns Amazon website of course. And Booking Holdings, which I'm sure you've seen before when you book hotels for your travel. Now take a guess, which of these top 5 is my favorite currently to do a demonstration for you in terms of buying fractional shares. Ready? That answer is Booking Holdings. Now I've actually done a review before on the travel sector in this previous video. And that tutorial I've actually mentioned Booking Holdings may be expensive as a travel player. But as a whole, I believe travel sector is due to recover big in 2022. That's why today's demonstration, I'll do it using Booking Holdings. And what you can see over here when we tap on Booking Holdings, SYFE TRADE actually has a very nice interface that shows you some key data such as market cap and 12 months forward PE. Of the 5, Booking Holdings has possibly the lowest. So let's go ahead and press the buy button. And what you see over here in this interface is that you can input the amount that you would like to invest and they'll just break down into fractional shares for you. And since $400 may be a big amount if you are a new investor or if you just started working, I'll input half that amount, which is $200. And that gives me 0.082 shares of Booking Holdings. This is of course an estimated breakdown based on price. Scroll down and simply slide to buy. And what we see over here is this is a market order, which means we're going to buy at the current market price, which is about $2,436.1 US dollar per share. Click on the buy to confirm and that buy trade is placed successfully. Now I actually made this trade on 13th of January 2022. Later I'll show you some results, so stay tuned towards the end of this video also. And with that, let me explain a bit on how you can actually place trades for yourself. This is actually a screenshot of how you can actually buy shares on SYFE TRADE. You can actually buy it through market order like what I've done just now, in fractional shares also, or you can actually place a limit order, which means if you want Booking Holdings at 2,400 only, simply input 2,400 and if the price matches that, then it is transacted. So there are typically 2 kinds of orders, and if you're looking for fractional shares, it's only at market order. With that clarified, let me show you a comparison between SYFE TRADE as well as its competitors. Now if the ideas have benefited you so far, smash our like button. It's taken our team hours to prepare this presentation for you. Let me show you SYFE TRADE versus some of the other big platforms in the market. And this is actually a screenshot from Seedly. What we can see from this comparison table is between 7 brokers. And the first one, First Trade, does not at current moment have clearance from MAS yet. Perhaps it's better to look at the rest. TD Ameritrade, they have actually a withdrawal fee of $25, whereas SYFE TRADE does not have any withdrawal fees. The fourth one is Interactive Brokers, and that's possibly a good comparison point. Both offer fractional shares, and in terms of minimum fee, Interactive Brokers may be slightly cheaper. However, SYFE Trade offers you 5 free trades per month at current moment until 31st of March, and after that it's still 2 free trades. The rest of the 3 brokers have a slightly higher fee and do not offer fractional shares also. And of these 7 brokers, only SYFE Private Limited is homegrown, which means from Singapore, HQ in Singapore. And in some ways, for the long term, I think that has a bit more stability in my opinion. With that, let's move on to how you can actually deposit money. Firstly, you need to clear a series of questions, and after that, you are able to deposit money into the account. I deposited $1,000 to qualify for that promotion, and reflected over here is $741.70 in USD. At that moment, I went to compare in Tiger Brokers what is the exchange rate for $1,000, and I saw $741.12. So I think it could be slightly more competitive in conversion for SYFE Trade, but this number is still a small amount, and as long as it's competitive, I think that's all that matters. And then let me run through some key important questions that you may have regarding SYFE Trade as a platform. SYFE Trade is Singapore's first NEOBROKER. And what does it mean by a NEOBROKER? They offer you fractional trading, which I've demonstrated for you. They give you 5 free trades. They have low fees, they are simple to use, they have no account minimums, and they are protected up to 500,000 on SIPC. And if you look over here, they have more details on the SIPC protection. SYFE actually works with Alpaca Securities LLC, who is a member of SIPC, and they will serve as a sub-custodian for your security account. Now I want to check out on Alpaca. So they are actually a low-cost broker in US, and they deal mainly in US. That's why as of this moment, SYFE Trade is focused on US stocks. And the second question you may have is your money safe with SYFE? SYFE is licensed by MAS. They have MAS code over there. And when you deposit monies to SYFE, it's actually kept in a separate client's trust account. And as of current moment, they work with HSBC on it. And with that, let me show you how to actually transfer to SYFE Trade to get yourself started. Simply look for 2 options. First, you can do a fast payment if you have US dollar in, for example, your DBS multi-currency account. You can actually transfer to SYFE Trade using the fast method. Or if you want to transfer in SGD, my preference is to use PayNow. Simply copy the UEN number and input the reference code number over here into the remarks. And when I tested this account and transferred, they actually have a name that is principal per FIM. When I contacted SYFE to clarify on it, this is accurate. Probably the name will be changed sometime down the road, but this is a legitimate account to transfer to. And once you have transferred, you see this thank you page, and at the bottom is if you have forgotten to put your reference code, you can still contact support@syfe.com for help. I actually forgot to put the reference code for my own one, so I actually got in touch with the support team, and thankfully everything is in order. That's why you see that $1,000 already credited into the account. So let's discuss other questions that you may have. How long does it typically take to transfer money into the platform? As mentioned over here, it's usually processed within that day, or if not the next business day. And how long does it take to withdraw monies from SYFE Trade account? For Sing Dollar, there are no charges when it comes to withdrawal, but if you are withdrawing on foreign currency, do note that banks may impose a transaction charge. And an important point to note if you are new is that when you sell your shares, it will take at least 2 working days to clear. So it doesn't mean you sell today, you can straight away cash it out. As seen in this screenshot, it will take you 2 business days to settle that amount, and then after that you can do your withdrawal. Since you stayed to the end, let me show you how it looks like on my SYFE Trade today on 14th of January. I logged in this morning and I saw that Booking Holdings appreciated slightly, whereas the rest of the big tech actually declined. So when I clicked on my holdings in Booking, you can actually see that slight gain over there, not too bad. And if I want to sell, I can click on the yellow sell button, or if I want more information, I can click on the order history over there. But when you invest, always invest for the long term and make sure that it's a company that you believe in and the risk that you are taking is something that's comfortable with you. And as always, this is not investment advice, and make sure that you're comfortable with the risk and check out the disclaimers over here. As of this moment, SYFE Trade actually has a launch promotion. In addition to the 5 free trades, you are going to get, for $1,000 deposit, $30 given to you. And when you make your first trade, again a further $30. So there are freebies up for grabs. The $30 will be credited to a SYFE Trade account and reflected as an increase in your buying power. You can use it to invest and buy stocks, but you cannot actually withdraw that amount. And if you're new to SYFE, look for my referral codes below, ASTUTEPARENT, and I wish you all the best in your investment journey. If that, I'll sign up from here and see you in the next video. Take care and goodbye.